Hi folks, right, I'm using up some of this paper. I got it from Hobbycraft. It's a A4 block of quite light. They didn't have any other paper that I was a painter. So it's cheap and cheerful, that's all I can say about it. I've got this rather large brush here for whacking in the sky. Just a little preamble. Some years ago, when I got really inspired by Dennis Sheehan and his two-colour tone studies. I did some myself. I've demonstrated them. They're great fun to do. You can go back on YouTube and see the ones that I've done, or you can go and search out Dennis Sheehan. I don't think he had many on there on YouTube, but it just bowled me over. And but I'm not going to do one here. The surface needs to be sort of good strong white, gesso or emulsion or whatever, and so you can etch into it with cotton buds and things. But it just sort of set me free to paint from my limited memory. In other words, I very occasionally have a bit of reference material, but generally I don't. I just go straight in and change the painting as I go. And I found that quite liberating. And I wonder if how you're getting on in that. This is one I did yesterday. There we are. And a friend commented on it on Facebook, as mentioned, sort of coming up to the sort of greens now. Well, there's very little evidence of it outside. We've had a rotten spring, but I thought, well, yeah, we're okay. Well, we'll do another forest scene, put a bit of a river in, I think, with a bit of a stream, and. The ability to make things up, that's what I'm really talking about, without using reference material other than memory of your recent painting. It's good fun, and you'll be surprised how what you can unlock in your brain. With me, it's not watercolour, it's oil painting and a limited palette. And here's my palette. We've got yellow ochre, ultramarine, light red, Payne's grey, which I don't count as one of the colours, cadmium yellow pale. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colours, and some Payne's grey. I like Payne's grey. It's a great shortcut to some really good greens, especially with the cadmium light. But this bit of paper is a little bit smaller than I like, but as I say, Hobbycraft didn't have much in stock, so I bought a bit of what they had, a couple of books. They weren't cheap, at £10 each. Absolute ripper. But there you go. Should have gone online. Right, I could use that as a sort of a stipple. I like stipple, well, texturing, I call it texturing, because I'm using the edge of the brush or the bristles rather than, but I do that as well. It's amazing what you can do with one brush. Right, well, let's get stuck into this one, and I've got some oil from yesterday poured out, some linseed, so bit of white, and let's get into that blue. Now the blue is ultramarine, and it's getting a bit tacky because it's been on there since yesterday on my palette, on my makeshift palette. I'm going to put some more linseed in that. It's got some fast drying oil in it. Right, okay, that's better. We've got a nice bit of oil there. So now we can just get some stuff on there. Okay, got a bit of my new toweling. All nicely cut yesterday from a towel. Friends in the church I go to, they know I like toweling when they finish with it. So it comes in really handy for cleaning your brushes. Cotton tea towels, that sort of thing, are not really suitable. They don't take much out of the bristles, but toweling does. Right, okay. So a bit of light red and a bit of white. And we'll just get some of that in. Look, you can make some lovely colours up with light red. Look at that. I mentioned several times that light red turns pink with titanium, which is really nice. A bit of a clean again. Get a bit more light in here. Whoops. Yeah, that's a nice sky. Now we're going to ruin it. I'll put my sort of stream in here. Let's get some trees in. I could use that one brush. I'll try. But thinking of my pal and his colours for the green, let's put in some green. Use all the brush, so like the corners of it. And right, let's feather the edges so it looks as if it's new greens. Okay, I can add a little bit of lighter green in there. Right, okay, that's we've got to put a lot of colour in there. Well, let's start it. Get that in. Bit of Payne's, bit of red. Clean the brush. We can put in some sky, a bit of sky. Well, I don't consider this stippling, it's texturing. We'll get over the other side and do something similar. I've never used this brush before. I think the one that Alan Owen sent to me. Well, let's get some more sort of a yellowy colour in here. Don't really touch that. I like that. Got a bit of blue in there. Okay, let's texture some of that now. So we get a bit of red, bit of yellow. Very nice. Now, however, you can change all this quite quickly. Get them back in there. A bit of Payne's grey in that. Okay, we've got to separate that. Looks like a bit like a sponge at the moment, but let's just get the paint on. Now, I haven't used any yellow ochre yet, so we're still on 3 colours. I'm sort of thinking of my River Wandle, which I haven't been down. I won't be down there for at least another couple of weeks, because as you know, I came off my bike on a little saddle that wouldn't let go of my jeans, and I fell and fractured a rib, and it's a little bit uncomfortable at the moment. So I just have to sort of I've painted from memory anyway. Now it's difficult to get a bit of contrast here with dark, so we make a bit of a darker green. So establish a bit of contrast between the background. Oh, we have a lousy spring. It's really rain, misery. Oh, it's been going on forever. But last year we had some days during the summer that were in the 40s. Right, I quite like that. Okay. I shall use a rigger on some of this just to get some, I was going to say detail then, but let's put a bit of blue in that background and a red. There we are. Now we can put a bit of that bit of white mixed with the cadmium yellow. Right, now we've got light coming through there. So let's put some light in to put that blue. Okay, now let's do a bit of water before we carry on with any more there. With a bit blue. Right, okay. Because I'm working from my brain, what's left of it, I'm not sure with how much shadow or how much reflection that background will reflect. Just want to put blue in, but if I just get some white. Just take that down. Oh, a bit better. Let's get our yellows back in there. Alright, now let's get some of this done. We want some nice light greens in here, because I know that there are lots of overhanging elderflower or elderberry. We've got to get some shadow in there. Alright, now I'm flying by the seat of my pants at the moment. So we texture some of this, grasses and blackberry, all sorts of stuff be growing now. We've got to get some dark shadow in there now. Okay, so I will use a rigger on that. That's coming on quite nicely. A bit of shadowy stuff in here. Look, don't forget your texturing. I thought I'd put some thin trees, saplings coming up here. We'll open it all up a bit, I think. Now with a bit of blue in the background again. Just that bit of counter change there and here. Alright, okay, let's get some darks in there. Right, okay, let's move to use, I've got a lovely rigger here, that Sharon sent to me. Here it is. Somewhere. There we are. Beautiful, look. So we want darkish. give this brush a really good look. It sort of opens it all up. Oops. Right, that's not too bad. Right, just see if I can brighten up that water. Now they've got to bring some of that down. Right, let's get that red and that's good, is it? Just get that. I wanted that colour in that cloud, but anyway, it doesn't seem to have worked very well. Got a few irises in, so they're coming out now. Oh well, I'll let that go. That's a bit of a struggle actually. I'll find a mount for it. that to one side. See if I can find a nice little mount. We'll go around that. That might do it. No. Double that one. That's a bit better. Okay, well, not a great painting, but with two brushes, I think that's quite reasonable. I've probably overdone the stuff here. We can just go over a bit of that yellow. Just disguise it. Okay, we'll let that go now. Right, well, I hope you get something from that. I think the skies have taken on a new lease of life with that light red, but it's only a touch of light red with the titanium. I used to use it a lot when I was doing all the Venice skies with cerulean. I didn't use a lot of ultramarine, but more cerulean and cobalt. But anyway, there we are. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.